right, consistency here, guys. What do you think about this? Conor McGregor's chances against Belal Muhammad is obviously he's trying to get an easy title shot based on his name and his popularity alone. And let's just be realistic on his chances against Belal Muhammad. I would say a similar fighter to Conor McGregor is Leon Edwards, right? You know, a southpaw who basically just has a good straight left and throws kicks sometimes, right? It's mostly boxing for the most part. Well, I would say Leon Edwards probably kicks a lot more than Conor McGregor, especially now. But maybe like Conor McGregor back in 2015 kicked a bit more, but now he's more so just like kind of boxing heavy, right? And let's just be real. If he is going to fight Belal Muhammad, do you really think he's going to throw leg kicks as much? There's probably a reason why Leon Edwards didn't throw so many kicks in his fight against Belal Muhammad because, when you throw a kick against a wrestler, they can just take you down a lot easier, right? You only have one leg balancing on the ground, your other one's trying to kick the guy. He can easily just, pick you up and throw you on the ground. So obviously that's out the window, but let's just be realistic. Conor McGregor's weakness has always been grappling. You know what I mean? He may have some good, like submission attempts and whatnot, but like let's be real. When it comes down to it, wrestling and grappling is not his strongest suit. He prefers standing up. I think we can all agree with that. And I do think that if he were to fight Belal Muhammad, he would get murked a lot worse than Leon Edwards, to be quite honest. First of all, he's originally a lightweight, but I get it. He's a little bit bulked up now. He's been eating his Irish sausages. I don't fucking know what they eat. But he's definitely a lot bigger now. But I do think packing on so much weight and not getting used to it, especially fighting, it's going to be a detriment, right? And I think Belal probably would finish Conor McGregor. Believe it. You know what I mean? Belal has a very low finishing rate, but I do think if he were to fight Conor McGregor at this point in both their careers, I think he would finish him. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let's just read this first. Like, how are you gonna challenge Belal? First of all, get a fight. You know what I mean? Like, you're out here. I don't know what you're doing. Like walking around like clubs and shit. Like you're like a mob boss or something. I'm just like, do you want to be a fighter or do you want to be like a celebrity or something? Like choose one, because if you're gonna focus on the other one's gonna be not as good. Like take a look at Ronda, right? She did all that media stuff, going into movies, being in the Entourage movie, and apparently it caught up to her. Kamaru Usman did the same thing with being in Black Panther and all this other stuff. They get caught up in trying to do everything while they're champion when they should just be focusing on one thing, and that is to remain champion. You know what I mean? Like those other things will come, later. You know what I mean? But I just think when you're not 100% into fighting, it shows, right? But it says earlier this year, McGregor was supposed to make his long-awaited return to the cage in the main event of UFC 303 against Michael Chandler. However, Notorious withdrew from the event a few weeks out after suffering a toe injury. Now Chandler instead rematches Charles Oliveira at 309. While McGregor still seems interested in settling his business with Chandler next, he's also open to other opponents like UFC welterweight. But you cannot be serious. He's woeful. I want to fight him. What the hell? I have multiple knockouts at 170. I'm a force to... Oh my god. I do damage... Check the stats. 100% agree. This man hasn't even got a knockdown in UFC history. Not one knockdown. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Kind of slow rolling a person because you don't give a bollocks. They're all bums. That's crazy. So what did... What is that? That's his response? I don't get it.
Oh, hey, what's up? Connor, how many times are you going to do this? You start calling my name out, I clap back, then you go missing again. Let's stop this game, bro. We know you're not coming back to fight it. We know you need help. You haven't won a fight since 2020. The last Muslim fighter you sent location, he sent you to the hospital. So stop doing this to yourself, bro. You don't want this to happen again. I'd rather help you than fight you, bro. But if you do want to fight, Dana, get my line.
Damn, you out here having Belal Muhammad do this to you. And he's champion, you know what I mean? And the last time you fought, you broke your foot. And then you were going to fight again, and then you broke your toe. So, I mean, I don't know what to do here, you know what I mean? Like, I used to be a big Conor McGregor fan. Like, back when he was starching people, you know what I mean? Back in 2013, when he first started, when he debuted against Marcus Brimage, he was throwing bolo punches, uppercuts, and all that stuff. And I was like, this guy's going to be the next big thing. And now he got all cringe, starts doing some, like, weird poetry disses on Twitter. I'm not feeling it anymore.